Hey guys, in today's video I'm in Chorlton and I hear there's a really good fish and chip shop. Well, okay, so lots of people in my comments are telling me this is one of the best fish and chip shops in the entirety of Manchester. Google reviews are saying it's the worst fish and chip shop in the entirety of Manchester. With these kinds of things I like to make my own mind up. We're gonna head there now. We're gonna see if it's the best, the worst, or maybe somewhere in the middle. Guys, I couldn't find parking, so I'm parked really far away. I think it's about a 10 or 15 minute walk. I always find parking in new areas quite like an anxiety driven thing. So I just chucked the car in Lidl. I should be right for a couple of hours. I think it's a good 15-minute walk though. Yeah, looking for parking for this place, Atlantic Fish Bar. Literally, could have just parked there. Could have just parked there. Guys, we're inside. I've parked myself there. I think we're gonna try this because I think $4.99 seems like a bit of a good deal to me. And here are just some of the other shots of the menu. I'm not gonna get everything here, but I am gonna get, for example, like I like fish cakes, so I'm definitely gonna get that. I've ordered that. I think they do a battered sausage. So this is a chicken sausage, but I'm gonna have it battered. That sounds like it'll be good. But here are some quick shots for you. So everything that I'm gonna show you, everything I'm gonna show you in this video cost me $12.54. I've ordered a good amount of food. I think the pricing seems really good, but it's obviously gonna depend on the taste. So food should be coming out any second. Okay, so I've got my food, it's come out super quickly. And like I said, everything I got here was $12.54. So pricing so far, very much on point, but let me show it to you. So we have a potato scallop. We've got, of course, got fish and chips. This is a small portion. It's $4.99, I believe. Something along those lines. I thought it was really good. We've got fish cake. We've got, I never know which one to get, gravy, curry sauce, or mushy piece. So I got all three. And then we also have a sausage, a battered sausage as well. What I've done, I've actually prepared it all so it looks nice and pretty for social media. So like I said, I've got one of each thing. I've got curry, gravy, mushy peas. Never know which one to go for. There's a good amount of food here. All that's left now to do is to try it. Also, cannot wait to try this battered sausage. I've only had one before at Charlie's. It's the only one I've had, so this will be my second one. I think the first thing to do is probably just to go for the actual fish and the chips. I don't know what to go for first. I think fish is what we're gonna go for. It looks really good. It's gonna break it off. So you see that silky fish in there. Looks like it's gonna have a good texture. Visually, I like the look of it. There's so much light coming in here, it's lovely. There's windows everywhere. Light coming in everywhere, it's lovely. Let's try the fish first. The batter is incredibly crispy. I don't know if you can hear that crunch, it's quite noisy. The crunch of the batter is lovely. It's a fried fish, but it's not too oily. Sometimes fish and chips can be too oily. This, I think, is striking a nice balance. This is the small, and I think it's a good size. For me, £5 for this, fish, chips, and one of the sauces, I think that's a good deal. Before the sausage, should we do a lightning round, and then do this, and then the sausage? Let's do a quick lightning round. Let's do curry first. Oh, that curry's absolutely delicious. I enjoyed that. I don't think I love the curry sauce at Charlie's here. That's got an amazing depth of flavor, good texture, it's quite thick. Yeah, curry sauce is really good. That is getting, actually, I'm gonna have to do it. One of the best curry sauces I've had is getting a HEYMAN. But we must move on now to the gravy. The gravy's nice, I quite enjoy it. I think it needs a bit more depth of flavor. I think curry sauce is my favorite for sure. Moving on to one of my guilty pleasures, mushy peas. I love a good mushy pea, but I don't think they're super popular mushy peas with you guys. I love mushy peas, I always get them. I've definitely had better, but they're good. They've got good color to them. They're quite vibrant. And the chips themselves, perfectly serviceable. I've added salt and vinegar. They probably need a touch more. I should have overseen that. To be fair, I was sat down doing my shots, so I should have gone up and checked. That's kind of my fault. So you can always add more salt and vinegar, but you can't take it away. So it's probably quite smart to do it that way. And the chips are serviceable for sure. The fish so far for me and the curry sauce are the winners. I'll give you my final thoughts at the end. I'll compare it to Charlie's, who I had recently, and I'll link them in the description. They're probably my favorite. Them and Mother Hubbards. So I'll compare to everyone. But I really want to try this. This is what I really want to try, but I feel like I have to be orderly, do everything properly. Let's try the fish stuff first. Let's have the fish cake first, but that sausage looks mighty good. So this is what we're playing with. I'll be honest, I didn't catch the price, but the whole thing was only $12.54. The price for the fish cake, brother, how much is the fish cake?
You pay $1.99.
$1.99 for the fish cake, yeah? The fish cake is £1.99, but I think they've got a deal on actually. So you get chips. How much is it a deal? Fish cake, chips, and gravy.
$5.49.
$5.49.
Yeah.
How comes the fish cake is more expensive than the fish? Because the cod is cheaper than the fish cake. Oh, is that because that's like a special?
Yes.
Ah, see, that's a great deal. That is a good. I know. Sorry, I'm gonna leave this in the video, guys. I was just checking because I forgot the price. So you can buy this.
Absolutely, sorry, absolutely fish cake and different with fish. Fish, you can choose cod and haddock, all the very same price.
Ah, that's a great deal because what I did was I got the fish cake on its own because I've already got the chips, I've already got the sauces. I don't need to get a meal deal. But if you're getting that, they do have it as a meal deal. But anyway, let me just quickly try it. Fish cake is perfectly serviceable. Usually I would require maybe a crunchier breading, softer filling. Serviceable. For me, again, my favourites, if I was coming here, I think that fish is delicious. The cheesecake, not the cheesecake, I fancy dessert. That's why I said cheesecake, it's in my brain. Forget cheesecake, the fish cake is serviceable as well. But moving on to one of these. This is called a potato scallop?
Yes.
Potato scallop. So is this like a slice of potato, like
Yeah,
battered?
Yeah. Yes.
Ah, okay. I'm looking forward to trying this then. Let's give it a go. It's not something I would normally order, but I tell you what, that's pretty tasty. I quite enjoy that. I think I would probably get this on the side of my fish. Maybe it's too much oil for you, too much batter, but that's pretty tasty. I quite enjoy that. And yeah, I will do a comparison with the other places at the end. But if you're getting value from this video, if you're enjoying it, make sure you hit the subscribe button, guys. Let's now move on, however. This is what, as soon as I saw the, I checked and they have halal sausage, in my heart, I knew what I wanted to get. I wanted to get a battered sausage. So let me dip it into the curry sauce, because that's my favorite out of the three, and see what it's like. I think what we're gonna do is maybe break it in half, have a little look inside. As you can see there, guys, that's the inside. This is a chicken, and then we're just gonna, a little dippy poo into the curry sauce. So a healthy dippy poo. Battered sausages, for me, are quite new because it's quite hard to find them halal. These are chicken, tasty. I really enjoy that. If I was coming here, I would get that probably as a side. So I'd probably get the fish first with the curry sauce and chips. One of these as a side, and maybe the scallop as well, actually. Then again, I eat quite a lot, so I'll probably get a little bit of everything. But they're the sort of things that stand out to me. And the prices I showed you earlier, I think are reasonable too. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack this up, take it back to the car, and I'm gonna give you my final thoughts and compare maybe to like Mother Hubbard, to Charlie's, that kind of stuff, so stick around for that. So let me give you my final thoughts. So comparing to places like Mother Hubbard's and Charlie's, some of my favourite chippies in Manchester, Mother Hubbard's, they sort of set the bar for what a chippy can be. Good food, well priced, decent menu, creative, they're always adding stuff but still sticking to the traditional stuff, which I prefer, and they have good seating, really clean, and good service. They're kind of like, they're the bar for me. Mother Hubbards, I really enjoy them. Then you've got sort of smaller places like Charlie's who have great food, but maybe don't have the seating and don't have constant reinvention of menu items and that kind of stuff, you know, but just great food for what they do, but you got to take it home or eat in your car. Then you have places like Atlantic Fish. I enjoyed them, I really liked it. I don't think, for example, some of the stuff was on the same level as like Charlie's. However, this is a big however, I would go there and I would eat that food. For $4.99, big piece of fish, decent portion of chips, and like a gravy or a curry or a mushy peas, I think that is great value. When I'm trying to feed a family of like 4 or 5, you can't always spend like 60 quid on a takeaway. Place like that, I think, is an absolute gem. If I was in the area, I would try eating there. I think the food is good and just so well priced. So yeah, I would actually recommend going to these guys. I would be eating there more often if I was sort of in the area, or if I'm driving past and it's lunchtime, I'm gonna get that $4.99 deal for sure. So yeah, definitely recommend them. If you want to see that Charlie's review that I mentioned, it's actually right here. And if you want to see the Mother Hubbard's review that I mentioned, that's right here. But please do subscribe, please do share. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'm trying to get to 50k by the end of the year. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it, but I want to get close, so let's do it. And I'll see you all in that next video. Bye 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 bye.